3 minutes. Let's just close our eyes and center ourselves. Bring your attention to your breath. Watching the natural incoming breath and the outgoing breath. Become totally present to the breath. Watch the gaps between the incoming breath and the outgoing breath. And again the gap between the outgoing breath and the incoming breath. Just your natural rhythm. And just another minute being with the breath. Just another half a minute. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Slowly rubbing your palms together, cover your eyes and slowly open your eyes. Good morning and welcome. We are just two of us right now, and hopefully others will join. But yes, absolutely, yes. And Clay has been joining the meditation sessions. But ma'am, have you also meditated before? Once or twice in a week. So the natural breath. Perfect. Okay. And you do this in the school or at home? At home. That's wonderful. So what we'll do is we'll make it a little more personalized, right? And once your awareness becomes a flame, Osho says, it burns up the whole slavery that the mind has created. Yesterday, in the other session that we were there, we were speaking about how we are totally conditioned. The human mind is such from the time that we are born, we are downloading everything. We are downloading the software of our mother, father, of the culture that we belong to. And how we are operating is out of this programmed mind, which is given to us by the society, by our parents. So right now we believe in something, but of course, in case, supposing I believe, yes, I'm a Hindu, but supposing I got to know that actually at birth, the baby was exchanged in the hospital. I belonged to another family, and that family was a Muslim family. Then what would I do? Right? I believe right now in everything which is belonging to one particular religion or one particular kind of way of living. But then if I was at the early stage exchanged, then I would have been taught and I would believe everything that they would have been believing. Right? So everything that we are functioning every day, whatever that we are doing, actually, it is from the programming that has already happened. So, one birth is given to us by our parents, and the second birth we have to give ourselves. We have to find our true self, and we have to be able to start living as that true self. And the way to do that is when we start taking the time to meditate. When we start taking the time when we are disengaging, we are not interacting with the world, we are putting attention just so that we know ourselves. That is when we will be able to become free. And Osho says the whole slavery that the mind has created. So, all of us obviously we feel that we are slaves to something else. First, there was the king queen system, and we were somewhere kind of serving. And then the governments change, and so many things outside can change. Then there was patriarchy. We feel that men have been dominating the women, and now women's liberation, they are also fighting that. But the most subtle slavery is our slavery to our own mind, right? Our own conditioned ways of being. And that can actually just, firstly, it will be known in meditation. We will start seeing that how I am functioning in preconditioned ways. And that is how we will start becoming free from that. Meditation and mindfulness are two terms that go together. Meditation is the practice that we take time out, we sit with our closed eyes. Now, when we sit with our closed eyes, if we are saying, okay, I'm going to meditate, now the body and the mind, they have been ruling for a long time. The body will be restless. We will want to be opening the eyes very quickly. The legs would want to move, right? And the mind will say, oh, that email, oh, that very important work, all that will come to, right? Yes, absolutely. So, because the mind has been the master, it's like you have a servant in your house. And now for 5 years you're gone. Now the servant is the master. The servant doesn't know that there is any other master. I do things here just like I want. But we need to, when we start meditating, we need to start gaining back that mastery. How will we do that? By saying, no, when I have decided that for these 15 minutes I'm going to sit still, right? We don't have to be like that bad boss, but yes, like a gentle, okay, yes, just for 15 minutes, we'll request our body. For 15 minutes, just cooperate, right? I will not open my eyes, I will not move my body. And with the mind also, the mind is like a monkey. It'll go to one place, we have to just bring it back to another place. It goes to another place, we have to bring it back to this place again. This is the simple practice of meditation. When ma'am said, I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing or no. So we're just talking a little bit about meditation. The results, the experiences in meditation, those experiences are the experiences of the master, of the soul. When we start experiencing deep silence, I've been very restless, but just as I sit, deep peace and silence starts coming. Or I just start feeling love. What is this love? I was not feeling this ever before. Now, this is your true nature. So, when we allow the activities of the body and mind to settle down, that is where we will start becoming aware of something that has been there within, that subtle part of us. Okay, and hence the easiest way to meditate is to pay attention to the breath. The breath is the one that connects the body, which is the most outer layer of us. Then the more subtle part is the mind. Have we all been told that when we get angry, okay, just take deep breaths? Because when we slow down the breath, the mind also starts to slow down automatically, right? So the breath is connected to the body, it is connected to the mind. And when we just start bringing it to one place, our mind to one place, that is when it will start even slowing down further. And when they start slowing down, we start connecting to the deeper part of us. You could call it soul, spirit, atman, whatever words that may be there, but that part which is not visible, which is not very obvious to us, right? So that is what we start seeing in meditation. And meditation is when you're taking time separately to sit. Mindfulness is the essence, is the practice that you continue when you're off the mat, right? Normally, our state is this mindful with the double L. We are here, but our mind is full, right? Now, who'll be calling? What's happening in the other room? Which is the next session? Our mind is full. But when we start just being present where we are, that is where we are really able to enjoy the experiences. We plan a vacation, but then when we go there again, we are thinking of something else. So we're truly not present most of the times. Even with our loved ones, we are not truly present. So mindfulness, obviously somebody can practice mindfulness otherwise also, but it becomes easier when you're practicing meditation. When you're practicing mindfulness off the mat, your meditation will start deepening also. So they are both interconnected. Mindfulness is the quality of becoming aware, and it is also when you are calmly acknowledging and accepting one's feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensation. And this is also therapeutic, right? So on the internet right now, there are, if you just go to search, there are so many advantages of meditations. It helps in your health, in your personal relationships, in your focus, right? In your emotional awareness, your, if you're eating also, you can be mindful with that, and automatically you'll realize that we start eating less and we start actually enjoying the food more. So it actually benefits every area. And this awareness that we are practicing in mindfulness is awareness of the inner world. Normally our attention is just outside, I'm only seeing what the other is doing. Now here it's like a two-sided arrow. We are aware when I'm present with you, I'm also present with what you are saying. But at the same time, also, I'm present to the thought that's coming into my mind when you are saying something. So, hence, we are not going to just abruptly react in the relationship. When I become aware of what my thought is, then I say, but why am I thinking like this? But why am I judging her? Right? And then I see, oh, okay. And then I can edit that out. Right? So it becomes more like we are more present. Instead of a reaction, there is a response. So we will do now a little exercise. In science, we have heard about E is equal to mc square. We know that energy and matter are interchangeable. Actually, we are energy beings. We see the matter, and like I said, we start going from the more gross to the subtle part. We are energy beings. Okay, ma'am, what subject do you teach? Economics. Okay, and Clay, you're not a teacher, right? Right. You used to teach English. So in quantum physics, there was this, the double slit experiment. Are you aware of that? That happened last century, where they saw that the the particle, the quantum particle, they saw that it could behave like a particle, it could also behave like a wave, which means we have infinite possibilities with a wave, right? And when we understand that, we also understand now why the Rishi Munis, the people who used to meditate, they had so many they had so many possibilities, they had so much potential that we may think this is all. I think it sounds just humbug, it's not possible, but they actually achieved a lot of that. Because when you're meditating, you're taking the energy away from the matter. When I say that we sit down in meditation and we still the body, we are taking the attention away from the body. Now if my leg is feeling heavy, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm paying attention to my breath and I'm letting my awareness go within. And when we start doing that, that is when we start experiencing energy. Okay, so let's do a little exercise. Are you all ready? Yeah. Okay, so let's do this simple exercise. You can stand, probably we can just move our hands. Just move your hands a little, just shaking, trembling nicely for another 15 seconds properly. Just shake, 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 shake. Wonderful. Let's rub our palms nicely, vigorously. Yes. Very good, very good. Little more. Play little more. Okay. Very good. Once more. Let's shake, 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 shake. Let's do this. Okay, now close your eyes and just bring your palms closer. Take them a little closer, not too close, as if you're holding a ball. You can take it a little far and a little close. Just keep as if you're pulsing. Become completely present to your hands, to your palms. Do you feel something? You feel sensations? Yes. Just very slowly becoming present to this feeling. Bring it a little close, very, very, very slowly. Not bringing it together, but little, little close. And take it a little, little far. And a little, little close again. And a little, little far again. And do you feel something? Do you feel like a pull when you take it far away? Do you feel like a little push when you bring it closer? Yeah? Yes. Now this, what you're sensing right now, is the energy. And its nature is like a magnet. Right? Just like a magnet, when you bring two same poles together, it's going to repel. Just like that. Do you feel it? That's wonderful. You can settle down. And I'm going to once again just close your eyes and just bring your attention to your breath. Bring your attention to your breath. And now bring all your attention to your right hand. Just become present to your right arm, your right forearm, right up to your fingertips. And feel as if your breath is going into the hand. Just keeping your attention there. completely present to your right arm as you notice your breath. And now bring your attention to your left arm as you keep noticing your breath, letting your body be totally still. You're just going to play around with your attention. Becoming present totally to your breath and bringing your attention to your left arm. And now bringing your attention to the center of your chest as you continue breathing in a relaxed way. A relaxed awareness of your breath. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just being with yourself and just being aware of what is happening within you. Let the breath be your anchor. Anchor to your mind, your attention. Watching the natural incoming breath and outgoing breath. And being aware of the center of your chest. That's the area of the heart chakra. And in a loving way, just being present to yourself. When we feel love for the others, we put our hand on the heart, keeping your attention on the heart chakra, allowing yourself to also feel this love towards your own self. Feel that every breath that's coming in is bringing in also this energy of love. And love is what is being pumped into every cell of your body. In a relaxed manner, just continuing to be with your breath and feeling the love that's coming in, going into every part of your body. Your entire being is being filled with this love. Just stay present to your breath. All that you're doing is staying present to yourself and allowing yourself to be non-judgmental about anything that's happening within you. And as you are doing that, you're becoming present to the love that's coming in. And now, every breath that's going out of you is also carrying this love. Love is coming in with your breath, and as you're breathing out, love is what is also moving out of you. Allow yourself to feel that all around you, you are now just feeling this love. As if a beautiful loving energy is surrounding you. As if a beautiful cocoon of light pink energy is just there all around you now. There is love within you, love around you. Your entire being is being bathed, soaked in this love energy. Just for another 3 minutes, be in this beautiful cocoon of loving energy. Feeling the love within you and all around you. And just another 2 minutes, being with your breath, feeling the love with every breath. During the day, every time that you will pay attention to your breath, every time that you just, even for half a minute, come to your breath, you will be able to tune into this same love. You will be able to feel the love within you. You will now be able to also carry this loving presence with you. You'll be able to feel this love all around you. As if this cocoon, this beautiful pink energy all around you. And every interaction that you have after opening your eyes, you will be able to carry this fragrance of love there. Just be there another minute, becoming present to this fragrance of love within you, to this calmness that you right now feel within you. And just another half a minute. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Slowly you can rub your palms together, cover your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Anybody would like to share their experience? When we share our experience, one is we also are able to understand it better, and we also learn from each other. Each person will have their own unique experiences, and when we share experiences that we got in meditation, the soul experiences, that also helps the other recognize that soul nature. If anybody wants to share, of course, we can ask questions. Anybody has any questions?
Suppose if we are doing meditation and you told to concentrate on our breathing.
Down. Down. Okay, you can.
So I just wanted to know that when we are being told to concentrate on breathing, so uh, for few seconds, so we are going out of that system because we start thinking something else. So then again, within 4 seconds, we realize that no, we have to again come back to the. So is it perfect? Okay, or is it?
It's perfect.
Huh?
Whenever now I did an exercise, I asked you to do an exercise. First, paying attention to the right hand. I think everybody else joined a little later, then paying attention to the left hand. Did you feel anything?
No, at that time I was concentrating on my
But did you
left and
feel
right hand.
anything in the hand?
A little bit of sensation because
Little of
yeah,
sensation.
yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
That sensation happens because of energy. The sutra is wherever our attention goes, that is where energy flows.
Okay.
So when I said just close your eyes and pay attention to the right hand, you may start feeling attention there. And the more you start meditating, you'll start becoming present to this energy. So that ball exercise that we did initially,
Correct. Yeah.
then this that you did, you'll start feeling it more. Okay. Now what we are doing when we are meditating is our attention has gone to the a particular thought. Okay, mind has gone somewhere. Now if we start thinking that, our energy has started going there, we bring it back. So it's like my energy was going there, I bring this back. Now my energy goes somewhere else, I bring it back. Okay, this just doing this simple thing, we start coming into the present moment. And that is how, when people have realized that when they practice meditation and mindfulness, they really become much more effective in work. Their, ability to, their creativity really goes up, is because otherwise, if I have 100% of energy right now, 100 units, when my mind is going here and there, 60 units is just going somewhere else. I'm using very, very little in just doing what I'm doing. So when we start practicing meditation, we just start doing that. So this is absolutely fine, ma'am. When you sit to meditate, our task is just to bring the mind here into this moment. When we've said 20 minutes, I'm going to sit, 20 minutes just being in this moment. And some days the mind will be more restless, doesn't matter. You just keep coming back to the breath, and slowly it will start calming down.
So, what is your advice? How frequently we should meditate in a
Every
week?
single day.
Every day. For how
Yes.
many minutes? Because
Ideal
yesterday you told that as per
I
your age, and
ideal
that is
is that
difficult because we will not get so much time.
start with 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yes.
Minimum 20
Put
minutes
an
should be there.
alarm, right? And definitely, like I said, what helps is we have to gain mastery over the mind, right?
Correct.
So when you say 20 minutes, just put an alarm and decide that for these 20 minutes, I'm not going to move. I'm not going to open my eyes. Whatever said and done, whatever is happening, I will just stay with it. That is very, very helpful. Okay. Just like we eat food every day. Food is the food for the body, right? We have our food for the mind. When we study, when we listen to music, when we do something like we are doing here today, we are all here to take something new. We are taking food for our mind. Meditation is food for the soul, right? So every
Thank you.
day is
Thank
ideal.
you so
Thank
much.
you. And I always say that this is the best investment. I started meditating in as a student, and in college, this time there was no Google when I was studying, right? There were no advantages of meditation, but just because I used to meditate, I realized that when I meditated regularly, my need for sleep had really gone down. So I call it the best investment. People say, why do we have 1 hour? But actually, when you take out that time for meditation, your other things become much more effective. Yes. Sir, you were sharing something. Good morning.
I saw the timetable, it was 7:15 and I was traveling.
Yes.
I was restless that I'm going to miss this.
Right.
Really, I was restless. And the palpitation on up. I even rushed coming back to the car. Somehow, at least even 5 minutes. So I took time off to calm myself down. But
Beautiful.
the music, even last 10 minutes helped me a lot. and very peaceful experience.
That's beautiful.
That even 10 minutes cooling down,
Yes.
becoming one with the breath, which
Beautiful.
I don't get outside.
That's
So thank you
beautiful.
for
Thank you.
helping me out.
Thank you. Thank you.
One or two clarifications, like,
Yes.
is there any posture that we need to take, like sitting and a crossing?
Ideally, back straight. So you can sit on a chair. You can sit with your legs folded.
Right.
If somebody likes to sit down, like on
Squatting
a
also,
cushion
okay.
or a mat, you can do that. So ideally, we cross the legs and we clasp the fingers in the lap. That creates a circuit because we receive a lot of energy in meditation. This circuit helps us to start also healing. So, but otherwise, the only thing is just keep the back a little straight, not sleeping, of course, and not like in this kind of a posture.
Second question is, why do we rub our hands and put on the eyes at the end? What, at the end of it?
Yes, because there is so much energy, right? That, like I said, that we get. Now, when we are doing this, we are just warming up and we are allowing the transition also to be slow.
Okay.
And secondly, it's almost like the energy has come, we are also putting it back again. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, because you're telling me about the energies. So whenever I meditate, my mind is usually going into the negative direction.
Right.
Okay, so like, I may lose my parents. This is gonna happen. What if somebody is traveling, if they met with an accident? So I would say 80% I'm thinking about the negative thoughts when I'm meditating. How to cure this thing? Because
Beautiful. Yes. The aim of meditation is not to control thoughts, but stop letting them control you. Okay. Now, fears we have. If we are not giving attention to our thoughts, doesn't mean that the fear is going to go away. Right? But actually, when you start meditating, you're only becoming present to it. Okay. One of the common fears that we have is, if I actually see it, it'll happen. Yes. Now that does not happen. Okay. If I go on thinking about it, then it will happen. But in meditation, what we are doing is we are seeing it as if we are creating a little distance. So I'm watching, okay, this fear has come. Okay, fear, what if something happens to my parents? Allow it to go. Okay. You don't stick to any thought, you just start watching. Like now, when you are an actor, it's a different thing. But when you are sitting in a movie screen and you're seeing something on the screen and you remind yourself, sometimes it's a very scary thing. And just when you just remind yourself that I'm not part of it. Yes, I'm actually just watching a movie. Okay. So this is what we are doing in meditation. So actually it'll start helping you. Because once you start just seeing it like that, then later we are able to confront the fear also. Right? Like sometimes our fears, for example, is that a snake or is that a rope? I don't know. And I'm very scared right now that it's a snake. And I can keep getting scared. And even if I'm not looking now, if my mind already has the fear will not go away by me saying I'm not looking there. Right? I've already registered it, it's already there. So obviously what helps us overcome is actually to go really a little close and see, actually, is it a snake or is it a rope? Right? Because if it's a snake, then probably we need to do something, probably we move out or whatever. If it's a rope, then obviously it will go away. So confronting the fear is going to be the next step. But the first step is just start watching like I'm watching a movie. We can all start actually playing with it. We were speaking about meditation and mindfulness, right? Sometimes we are too involved in the drama of life. And sometimes just say, okay, I'm watching this, right? Watch your own drama also. Just start watching as if you're watching a movie. Okay? That is what will start helping. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the calming session.
Thank you.
I don't know whether this happened or not, so I would like to confirm. When I had closed my eyes, just for 1 second, it felt as if the voltage went high and there was more light, just for 1 second. So maybe it happened, maybe it
And
did
then
not.
it didn't continue?
No, it was light and then back.
Okay.
I don't know
So
whether it
then,
actually happened.
actually, at one point, they switched on the light, but it continued. It didn't go away.
Acha.
Okay. And probably that happened before you came. Initially, it was a little dimmer. Probably before you came, they had increased it.
So I don't know. That's why I wanted to
That's
confirm
the-
whether it happened. Must have been.
Yeah, for her,
Must
it
have.
was, of course, because she was there before. So, of course, we've all heard about inner light, right? In meditation, we start seeing the light. So that does happen. And of course, sometimes what happens is our mind immediately comes in when there's an experience that, oh, what's this? Right? So it may actually not stay. You just get a glimpse and that also happens. So just stay with it. I mean, it may come again. So now you know at home back if you start practicing. And if it comes, you know that these are things that happen.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.